I want to share a story about never giving up on your dreams. I was very active when I was younger. I'm still counted as being very active today. I go to the gym, I ride my bike, I go on hikes, but there was a instance in my life where I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to continue doing that. This instance happened in high school when I injured my knee in a leg press competition. I did eventually win that competition, but my knee was never the same. It felt loose, didn't hurt, but it felt loose. And after I went on my mission to Ecuador, I had a lot of pain that came from the amount of walking and where I was walking. So I had to return home to seek medical attention on what was going on with my knee. And after many MRIs, X-rays, and consultations with different doctors, most of them had concluded that it was a mental issue and not a physical issue. I was imagining the pain, which I knew I wasn't because there was a lot of pain. It was coming from my knee, not from my head. And after a while, we did find a surgeon who would do an exploratory surgery to figure out exactly what it was going on. Upon this surgery, he concluded that it was something called Plicus syndrome, where there was a membrane in my knee, could be any joint, but it was in my knee, that was out of place. So it was out of place, it was being agitated by movement, and then becoming inflamed, and becoming more agitated. It was a never-ending cycle, so he removed it. He said that it would be a very quick recovery. It was not. He told me that the recovery would be between 2 and 4 months. I'd be able to run by 2 to 4 months. In fact, I was just being able to walk by about 3 months. And then I started physical therapy. In the physical therapy, I remember the day when I was able to complete a full revolution on the exercise bike that was at the gym there that they had. It's the best day of physical therapy I ever had. Came home, the happiest I could ever be. After realizing how long the recovery was taking, I revisited the doctors, and they told me that I would most likely have chronic issues with my knee for the rest of my life, and I would most likely not be able to do physical activities like I had done in the past. And that was one of my passions. I loved being physically active. Part of me wanted to show the doctors they were wrong. After talking to the doctors, I sought help at a different physical therapy office. This one was more designed for exercise therapy, or for like sports therapy. And I did different acupuncture and deep tissue massages there, which helped tremendously. And upon getting news that I was recovering, or seeing that I was recovering, I began to train for a 5K. It's a small enough run to train for, but it was a stepping stone. So I was able to successfully do that, and then I moved on to training for a half marathon. That I did have some knee issues, but I was able to work through them without too much discomfort. After the half marathon, I decided to become a personal trainer and also a fitness instructor, where I taught other people how to be more physically fit. And when I was a fitness instructor, I was teaching very high intense classes that most people cannot do. This experience with my knee has taught me about never giving up on what is most important to you. And at the time of my life, fitness was the most important thing to me. And now I don't have any issues with my knee, and I'm able to do anything that I need to. And thank you.